Like, comment, and subscribe for more content.
Let's go!
What's cooking? Good looking. Welcome back to the channel. And listen, man, I know, multiple videos in one day. I know, it's crazy, right? I've been really busy today. To tell you the truth, a ton of cool fighting game stuff has happened in the past couple days. This video in particular is about Mai Street Fighter 6 because Capcom, they invited a bunch of people to their headquarters to play a little bit of Mai Shiranui. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 30 to 40 minutes, right? So we got a lot of cool stuff. We learned a lot of cool things. Before we get into all this Mai goodness, do me a favor. Leave a like, subscribe. I would appreciate that. Right now, I think we're aiming for 3,000 subs. I think. Listen, man, I don't know. I don't really care. I'm just having a great time making videos for you guys. But help your boy out if you'd be so kind. So first things first, dude, she looks so good, man. She looks even better than she looked in the trailer. I don't know how that's possible because she looks great, but just seeing her in like an actual match, seeing like just her, like, first of all, her character select screen, mwah, chef's kiss. Oh man, I love seeing her in the t-shirt. She's got the booty shorts on. Ooh-wee. Man, you love to see it, right? You love to see it. And then the walkout's good as well. And then the thing that everyone has been talking about is her silly faces, right? Every character, they get some crazy, some crazy load screen faces. She's got the squinty face. That's probably going to be the thumbnail, right? Everyone's been talking about that. I have that saved in my phone. I've been sending that to people that annoy me, right? I love that so much. But visually, Mai looks incredible, okay? Compared to Terry was great, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of love and care put into Terry. But some people had an issue with like how Terry's face looked. He looks a little weird. I don't mind it. I think it just looks like Terry. But some people think that Terry looks weird. I get it. I understand. No complaints with Mai. She looks incredible. I love the way she looks. Gameplay-wise, however, Mai kind of just plays like Mai, right? I'm going to put her move list up. By the way, I was not invited to this thing. I know what you guys are thinking. Listen, my invite must have got lost in the mail. I don't... But I am going to put her move list up right here. And it looks like Mai, to tell you the truth. Nothing crazy here. She plays basically like how we thought she would play. Her moves are basically what we thought they would be. So kind of just like Terry, it's just Mai in Street Fighter 6, right? So just imagine Mai in her most recent game, right? Or the most recent game coming up, which would be City of the Wolves. By the way, there's an open beta for that, okay? If you guys are interested in that, I highly advise you guys check that out because I will be jumping on that and I'll be covering that as well. I'm trying to cover more fighting games because, I just like fighting games, to tell you the truth. But anyway, she plays like Mai. However, of course, she's got the Street Fighter 6 fixins, right? So imagine Mai with a drive rush, right? Also, I like that her drive reversal. See if I can find footage of it. She does like the booty bounce, right? Hey, get away from me. Booty bounce, right? I love that. Love to see it. The thing that I'm really interested about, however, specifically, and I mentioned this in her my video about her trailer, the thing that I was the most interested about with Mai is her like fire mechanic, right? You use her level 1 super and seemingly it gives you some like fire install, right? It gives her like an install. And as it turns out, that's exactly what's going on, right? When you use Mai's level 1 super, she does this like fire tornado and then she gets this like fire scarf around her neck, right? And it works as like an install to where like her next 5 or 6 special moves, I think it's 6, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see it in the video soon. But basically, 5 or 6 special moves that she uses after this super, they have like extra properties and like hits and stuff, right? They're powered up with like fire. But also, it levels up her level 1 and her level 2 super as well. It adds like extra stuff to it, which is really cool. I really like that. So Mai's going to be this character that's going to be using the level 1 super often, right? That's going to be a common occurrence for my players because, just her with the fire stocks, it just makes her so much better. I don't know if using her level 1 super twice I don't know if it replenishes the fire stocks or adds on to them. I don't know. I think it maxes out at like that 5 or 6 range that we just discussed. But I'm not sure. I don't think anyone tested that. From the footage that I went through, I didn't see anyone test that. But other than that, she looks great. Also, I'm going to include footage of her super art or her critical art, right? Which is just the one that we saw from the trailer, right? She gives you heartburn, but then like there's like extra stuff, like she smacks you one more time, which is cool. So that's neat. Aside from her move list, from what I've heard, people got a little bit of time with the arcade mode, but they weren't allowed to finish it. Or so, I could be getting this mixed up. Either that, or they were sent like B-roll of her arcade mode, right? And essentially, Mai's arcade mode, like her little story, she's going to Metro City to look for Andy, right? Of course, Andy, that's her husband, that's her man, right? Her ninja husband. Which, you know what, dude, I don't think Andy deserves her. Right, dude, it should have been me, not Andy. He's so lame, dude. Man, I can give Mai the world, right? I like fire. She likes fire. Come on, dude. We're practically made for each other. Dude, honestly, I hope if they announce Andy in City of the Wolves, I hope they bring him in and they just revamp him and he's just sick as hell, you know? Because, like, I feel like I should like him more. But I don't. He's so, like, you know, he's such a white bread character, you know? Anyway, I digress. Mai, she's in Metro City to look for Andy because, as I discussed begrudgingly, that is her man, right? She loves him. She's obsessed with him. And she's hanging out in Metro City, and eventually she runs into Jury, right? And that's where her, like, rival fight starts. Jury's her rival, seemingly, right? And Jury, I can only assume she picks a fight with Mai because, like, I don't know, she's jealous of Mai because, you know, Mai's got those tiggle bitties, right? But Jury seemingly, starting from Street Fighter V, Jury just has beef with whoever is in her current vicinity. You know, that's kind of what her character is right now. You know, which I don't mind. I think that makes her really funny. Right? She picked a fight with Abigail in Street Fighter V. But essentially, that's all we know about the arcade mode, right? She's looking for Andy, and she runs into Jury, you know? So other than that, that's basically all the information we have on Mai. She does release February 5th, which is right around the corner, right? So we don't have long to wait to, you know, to get our hands on Mai. Excuse me, I can't talk, dude. There's something about Mai. Just looking at her, like, it crosses the wires in my brain, right? I start shooting steam from my ears. I get all hot. Hotter than usual. But anyway, guys, that's the video. What do you guys think about Mai? Are you guys excited to get your hands on her? Because I know I am. If I'm being totally honest with you, I think Mai is fantastic. I think Terry is fantastic as well. They're two, you know, they're not Capcom characters at all. They're guest characters. Even more so than, like, Final Fight and, like, you know, Rival Schools characters. I'm talking like Cody and Akira, you know. So they're huge deals for Street Fighter. However, I am excited that we're moving towards the end of this season, right? We get Alina next, and I'm not even a big Alina fan. However, the second we get Alina, we're going to start revving up for Season 3, right? In Season 3, I'm really excited, you know? I just want to see what we get after this. There are talks that we're going to get, like, a Super Street Fighter 6 with Season 3. You know, like an updated version. Maybe they drop Super Street Fighter 6 and we get, like, we just get characters off the bat. Oh, dude, that'd be so sick. That'd be so sick, right? So I'm excited for the, you know, the prospect of the future. You know, so I am looking forward to Mai and everything that comes after her. Anyway, guys, like I was saying earlier, leave a comment. Are you guys excited about Mai? If we did get a Super Street Fighter 5, which characters do you want to get off the bat, right? Let's say they include 2 characters immediately. Dude, I'm thinking like Cody or Guy or something. It doesn't matter. I'm going to make a follow-up video to this going over Super Street Fighter 6. Did I say Super Street Fighter 5 earlier? No, disregard that. Anyway, guys, that's the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, I swear that it isn't nothing for a real nigga, hold you down. Mikasa and Mikasa, so Mikasa is Sukasa, finna scarf it down. She giving me brain until she baka, I might start to drown. Let me get the focus in my chakra, she gon' knock it down, lock it down. No mandate, locked up in the lab again. Ackerman on my lap again, and I'm tapping in. Dump truck ass, I tell her back it in. Look, don't believe me, you can ask her friends. Guaranteed that this her first time with an African. Let me get a real long look at that abdomen. She been getting swole, doesn't mean she getting masculine. When I let her ride me, it just means she'll put her back in it. Hey, I need a baddie who could beat me up. Street fighting in the sheets tighten when I beat it up. Like the bunny from My Hero Academia. These are the type of workouts you can't put on social media. Spot me, put me on your shoulders, you can squat me.